Do you constantly catch yourself being jealous and having this weird gut feeling? Then you need to watch this video, because understanding your jealousy and also the source of your jealousy can really help you heal and live a better life with better relationships without this constantly bad feeling in your gut. So if you're interested in that, keep on watching. This is something that is rooted in your childhood. It comes from your parents not really being there for you constantly. So you were neglected, they did not really care about you, and this really leaves scars on you, and this leads to fear of abandonment. So when you get into a relationship, then you are constantly having the fear of being left alone, of being with someone that does not care about you. If you want to heal from this, you need to really do inner child work, because this fear of abandonment is something that you already started to have at a really young age. And you really need to work on that, because we all carry an inner child with us. And this inner child, you can really think about it like yourself when you were younger, and you can really imagine yourself being 7 years old, and you might have had parents that neglected you, that maybe abused you, whatever, and this inner child is still in you. You might have learned to cover it, and you might have learned to move on, but it will still be there, and it will also have an impact on your relationships now, and also on the way your life is going. So you really need to work on your inner child and with your inner child. So building secure attachments is so important for you. Your inner child needs to learn and understand that there are people that are not going to leave you, and that there are people that are really caring about you and loving you. And to understand that, it's really hard in the beginning, and this is also not the easiest path to choose, but in the end it's all worth it, because you will start to see the world differently. You will start to see that people love you and care about you, and that they will not leave you out of nowhere. So when you feel yourself triggered by this fear, really take a step back, breathe, and try to connect with your inner child. And you can really talk to yourself, like in your head, and say to yourself, you are safe, you are loved, you are not being let down, you can really trust. So every time this triggering feeling comes up, really take a step back and try to get out of this feeling. Something else that could also be the reason for your constant jealousy is your low self-worth. And this really shows and reflects in your relationships, because you don't love yourself enough to understand that other people can also love you. You don't love yourself, so you also cannot believe that other people have real feelings for you. And you are just jealous and constantly triggered by everything, because you are also not thinking that you are worth it. You are thinking that you are not worthy of having a partner that loves you and that stays with you. So you also really try to find the signs for them cheating on you or lying, and this really just reflects that you think that you are not worth it. So this really shows then, because you think you are not enough. You are not enough to attract a good-hearted and caring partner. And this shows then in your relationships. Okay, now we know another reason for jealousy. But how to heal from that? How to build up your self-confidence again? So, you really need to work on your self-worth. And you can do this through taking action. Find yourself a hobby or something that you really like to do. Could be singing, painting, playing football, whatever you can think of, and really take action. Do something for yourself, and you will also start loving yourself more because you care for yourself. As an example, you could have a spa day every month just for yourself, to treat yourself good, because you are worthy and you deserve it. You deserve it that you treat yourself good. And this will change everything for you. You also need to look for the good things in yourself. And you really need to be concrete about it. So, what are your strengths? If you now say, I don't have any, you have strengths, definitely. You have so many good qualities, but sometimes we are just so blinded and everything that we don't even see that. But if you really take the time to write the good and positive aspects about yourself down, you will find a lot. Just sit down and take whatever time you need, but get it done. Also, stop making your self-worth based on others' attention or others' comments or compliments. This is not something that you should do. You should love yourself without getting attention from others. And if you only get your self-worth out of being seen by other people or being complimented, that's a really big warning sign for yourself. Something else that could be the reason for your trust issues is that you had like a really bad past relationship. So you have experienced betrayal, you've been cheated on, and you've been lied to, and now you have lack of trust. But there's something that you should realize. Your ex-partner is not your partner now. And there's a difference between that. And if you just get out of a relationship where you got cheated on, and then you project this on everyone else, you also attract it. So really, everyone deserves a chance. If you meet someone new, he or she is not your ex-partner, and he or she deserves a chance from you. So don't always think that bad things will happen to you. Don't project the past on yourself now. The fact that you had a partner that was not honest to you does not mean that there are only people out there that will cheat on you or are dishonest. It's just one time that it happened, and it's really bad that it happened, but I also think we always need to learn something out of it. But it does not mean that there are only lying and cheating people out there. Definitely not. Don't project that on other people. So, how to heal? Separate the past pain from your experiences now. So if this feeling of alertness comes up and you think, oh God, he's cheating on me or he's lying to me, stop. We are not going to project the past on the now, but you should have an honest communication and you should really talk to your partner. So work with communication and transparency. If something bad has happened to you, this might lead to you having trust issues now. And if your partner knows about that, he can also or she can also act differently, and you can work together as a team on it. Maybe something that can also help you is to consider going to a therapist and talking about your problem. And sometimes it's also a big mix of everything. As an example, you have fear of abandonment, then you meet a partner that cheats on you, and it's so rooted in your beliefs that there are only people out there that will leave you and that don't care about you and don't love you. And it's really hard to let go of these patterns. So a therapist could definitely help you. So when you have control issues, this often comes out of the problem that you are maybe going through a phase of your life, or you went through a phase of your life where you did not have control over anything. So your life was just falling apart and you were just standing in the middle of it and everything came crashing down on you, and you had the feeling that you did not have any control. So what you might do now is try to control everything and everyone. So if you get into a relationship, you could start acting extremely controlling. And this is not only bad for your partner, it's also bad for yourself, because this is a really toxic trait and it will just, add so much tension to your daily life, and you will feel extremely drained and always in the need of control, and this will really drain you and also make your relationships end. So how to heal from that? Focus on yourself and your independence. You should release this trauma from the past and focus on yourself and your own autonomy. Also, you need to enjoy being in company with people without owning them, because you don't own people and you don't need to control them. You can spend time with someone and you can be in a relationship with someone, but you don't own this person. This person is living their own life. So try to be in peace with that. And just think of the fact that you also don't want to be controlled or owned, right? And also practice trusting and letting go. Your old traumas should not be in your way. You should focus on a good future, and your old negative beliefs should be in the past, and you should heal and let them go. And also stop trying to control everything, because in general we cannot control everything in life. We can control our own beliefs, and if you believe that everything will work out and that everyone that is good for you will come to you, you also don't need to control everything and look for bad signs, or why is this person acting like this, trying to control it. You just need to let go of the past and be in peace with the now. So loves, this was it with my video. I hope it helped a lot of you, and I know these topics are also really hard to talk about and heal from, because many things come from our childhood and we also don't directly see those things. But I really hope that you heal from all of this past trauma and that you manage to have good and healthy relationships. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel, and we're going to see each other in the next video. Bye bye!